The What's Happening Hoke show is filmed before a live audience and is sponsored by the Rock of Hoke, Rockfish Motor Speedway. Okay, Amber, tell us also about dogs aren't the only service animals, correct?
It's the only animals that we train.
Only animals you train. But can other animals be trained in service?
I know that I believe it's horses are also recognized as service animals, but there are actually 3 different categories. So you have your therapy animals, which are for everybody else, which are the ones that you see at like hospitals and places like that people will train to go out and comfort others. When I was deployed to Iraq in 2009, the chaplain's assistant actually had a therapy dog that my soldiers could go and see and play with for a few minutes every couple of days. So you have those, and then there's emotional support animals, and I've seen ferrets, birds, dogs, cats, and then you have the service dogs, and the ones that have tasks to mitigate disabilities.
And so it's basically tied into just dogs for service.
Primarily is the ones that most people will see.
Gotcha.
And there's a distinct difference between the 3. Service therapy dogs, they have, with the permission of hospitals, can go to the hospital. Coordination has to be done ahead of time. Emotional support animals, they have some housing rights, so that way if you have a letter from your doctor saying that you can have an emotional support animal, which is also one that's been trained, doesn't defecate in the house, you can get into housing that doesn't normally allow pets. And then the service dogs or service animals, those are the ones that are protected by the ADA, and those are the ones that you'll see out in public.
And they'll actually have a seat on the plane, right with the master and everything.
Yeah. Now, there's no actual certification for service dogs, so if you were to go online and look up servicedogregistry.com, that is actually not technically legal. Any person with any animal could go on there and claim service dog status, but unless your dog is trained with a task to mitigate your disability and you have a documented disability, the dog is not actually considered a service dog. And you can self-train your dog, but not everyone has the skills to do that. So that's where we assist.
The dog may be trained, then we just come get an evaluation and get certified by you guys.
Yeah, well, we don't do a certification. What we do is we provide a validation letter. We stand by our training, and we provide a validation letter.
So you can provide that and say, hey, this dog can be a service animal. Now, for the individuals out there that think they can just go buy a service vest and reap the benefits of a service dog, much like someone parking in a handicap space, that's a felony, correct?
It is a Class 3 misdemeanor in the state of North Carolina.
Class 3 misdemeanor. So, I know we were talking about, we used to be at the Memorial Day event, someone came and said, hey, can't I just go buy a vest and call it a service dog so I can get on the plane or get into the restaurant?
I will honestly say people doing that are doing a disservice to those with legitimate disabilities.
And it's sad, but people will try pretty much anything.
Unfortunately, and it's making it harder for those people that do have service dogs to be taken seriously when they have their animals out.
They have a legitimate need.
But with that being said, businesses are also protected. Because I know I do talk to a lot of business owners that ask me, what do I need to look for with a service dog? How do I know that somebody coming in really does have a service dog? My first recommendation to you is to go onto the ADA website and download the service dog laws. There's a whole list of criteria, demeanors, behaviors, things to look for. There's not going to be any inappropriate sniffing. The dog's not going to be aggressive, barking, growling, biting, lunging, nipping. The dog is not going to defecate in the facility. The dog is going to be very calm unless it's in the action of mitigating the disability. So if you have a PTSD service dog, you might get you might get a bark out of the dog, but the bark is going to be directed to the person with the disability, not at anybody else, and that's the dog alerting to the individual.
Gotcha. So the dog will be simply focused on
the dog is trying to get your attention, not trying to get anybody else's attention.
Amber Kirby, Alpha K9, Tell us once again before we go, how can anyone get a hold? Or how can we get in contact with you?
We're on Facebook, so facebook.com Alpha Canine. That'll take you to the California office. We're also on Twitter, Instagram. We have our Facebook page for here in North Carolina, which is facebook.com Alpha Canine NC. And we have our website, which is www.alphacanine.org. Our phone number to our California office is 916-400-4337. And the phone number for the location here, which is my dining room table, so bear with me.
Get in touch with you, right?
Get in touch with me. The phone number is 919-888-3870. And you can also email me at info.nc@alphacanine.org.
Thank you, Emma. We're going to be right back when we talking sports, how it's going on the golf course. We're going to close it out talking about week 7 of the Rock. We'll be right back.